to?
Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment, and what we have for sale here today is a T-Rex TA30. This is a 30-ton, 20-yard. Actually, it's a 23-yard truck, but they call them 30-ton, 20-yard trucks. The serial number of this machine is A like Apple 859144. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine, the first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. If you buy this unit from me or some of the others that I have for sale, we've got some water tankers here. We got some trenchers, some skid steers. We've got some excavators. I've got everything from a 42,000 pound machine on up to an 80,000 pound machine in excavators. Point is if you buy any of these tractors from me, you're going to be dealing with Pro Provencio. He's my right-hand man. He's the guy running the camera. Price on a new machine like this these days is, I don't know, 350 to maybe 400,000. This machine has 7,600 hours on the service meter. It weighs 50,000 pounds. The widest point are those just outside of these rims here at 9 foot 6 inches. Highest point is the top of that cab right there at 11 foot 6 inches. The transportation length from the front of this bumper to the end of the bed is 32 feet. Comparable machines are like a Volvo A30 or a Komatsu HM300 or maybe a Caterpillar 730. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because we live in a corrosive, rust-free environment. I mean, you'll see where the paint's flecked off the bed there and the rainwater's gotten to it, but this machine in no way, shape, or form is rust pervasive. Just about every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different large contractor or municipality that we deal with here in the Metroplex. This particular machine comes from a contractor that we've done a lot of business with over the years, back and forth. I've sold to them, they've sold to me, and back and forth, vice versa. We've been happy with all the machines that we bought from them. They've got an excellent service manager that he's really good. I mean, they got an excellent maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all the machines that we've purchased, and before we purchase any machine, I have a couple of mechanics that go out and inspect it. And if they say everything's okay with the unit, then I send Pro Provencio out to go inspect it. And if he says everything's okay with the machine, then I personally go out and I inspect it before I write a check. That is if the money's right. As far as options go, this machine has it's an enclosed cab, obviously. Now the window is cracked in that machine. I think I'm going to get up there and show it. Pause it real quick. All right, sorry about that. I was going to show you the inside of the cab, but I think I'll wait to the end of the video to do that. So this machine has got an enclosed cab. The AC and the heater is not blowing right now for some reason. We're going to look into that, and I'm sure it's something easy to fix. But anyway, we're going to look at that. Oh, one of the options is this battery disconnect, which is kind of handy. You can disconnect the battery this way. You can keep your batteries up if the machine's going to be sitting for an extended period of time. There's an outlet in the cab, but I don't know if that's a 12-volt outlet. So as far as the engine goes, that engine is a turbocharged Cummins engine. It's a QSM 11. It's got a gross horsepower of 385, a net horsepower of 333. This has got a 103-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to as many as 16 hours of operation on a single tank of fuel. That, of course, depends on what you're doing. You know, if you're going uphill, or if you're coming downhill empty, or coming down here loaded and uphill empty. Downhill loaded and uphill empty, you know, you might have a better better fuel economy. Anyway, point is, it depends on what you're doing. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. We'll show you guys that in a minute. We don't have enough room here to run this tractor, so we're going to go ahead and do it out in the street. We're going to ask for forgiveness in advance from all these drivers. This machine, top speed is 32 miles an hour. Brakes stop it on a dime. As you can see, these tires are in really good shape. These are 23.5 25s. They still have the little nipples on them. You can see them right here. Anyway, those tires are probably, hell, those tires are probably $4,000 a piece. So think of that when you're beating me up on the price. You got 4 times 6 is $24,000 in tires. This machine is a 6-wheel drive machine. As far as things wrong with this machine, there is a crack on that windshield right there. It really doesn't obstruct the vision, and we can fix it, you know, at an additional cost, but we thought, well, hell, that might not be something that anybody cares about, so we decided not to fix it. All of the hydraulics are strong. There's not any kind of cracks or any kind of welds anywhere in the frame of this machine. That articulation joint there is pretty solid. There's no deflection or any kind of problem. And then that's about it. I mean, this is a 30-ton, 20-yard truck. It's technically a 23-yard truck. So that's, I can't think of anything else, bro. Can you?
Yeah, you got it covered.
What do you
Runs
think of
great,
the truck, bro?
I like it. Personally, I think it's a pretty good swimming pool myself. Take it wherever you want.
Yeah, you got a ready-made swimming pool. Just
It's a good truck.
Just
Good
in
truck.
time for Christmas. Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start the machine now. much of a runway. We're gonna go ahead and run this 30-ton truck in the street. So there isn't really a good place to turn around, so he had to go probably about a mile down the road to turn around. But he's coming through here now. That truck is about just under 10 foot wide. Dump your bed.
way.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Explain that.
Okay, and to go forward, you got a minus and a plus. Forward, minus and a plus, reverse. You push the button here. That's your first gear. Going down the road, all you gotta do is just tap it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back to neutral, you just hit it. This button is only to go into gear. That's your reverse. And then you got
first gear reverse.
First gear reverse. And then you go 1, 2. It's got 3 gears reverse. Back to neutral. That's it. And this is your dump right here. You hold it back. You dump. You all the way up. And hold it forward. And you pull it back down.
All right. Go ahead and start it, bro.
Oops. I got it. There you go.
Actually, you should wait till all these lights come off before you start it.
Yes. You want me to do it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And I didn't do that, so you turn your key on. And then there you go. You can start it. It starts right up.
You got a gear selector right here, indicator.
And here you go. Just again. It comes in.
Second, first.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Back to neutral. And then again, right here, come down. You got 1 reverse, 2, 3. Only 3. And then back to neutral. Right here's your emergency. Emergency release and set. That's it.
Oh, that is 24 volt. I didn't notice that. Don't plug your iPhone in that. That's pretty much it. Here's the AC right here. We'll figure out what's wrong with that a little later. But for right now, we're gonna park this dude and call it a day.